one gunman. I just dress in all black with my gun, man. John Wick. All black, one gun, man. John Wick, that's a bad man. All black, one gun, man.
And that is one bad man. Welcome back. We are back going into week 13. It has been a blast the last 3 months, 12 weeks, 3 months of fantasy football. A lot of things going on. People's lives are changing. New humans are being created and brought into this world. People are buying cars. People are buying phones. It's an incredible time to be in this league. Again, as I always say, this is one of the most competitive leagues of all time. I just think there is no room for error at all. Not even close. So again, you guys hate long videos, so I'm going to go right into it. Current standings, we got this league is horse shit. Bilbo Swaggins, Bush Cheney, Al's crappy team going 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then from there we have ELE, Roosevelt's Rough Riders at the 5 and 6 spot, which top 6 make the playoffs. And then we also have Dwayne the Rock Hard Johnson seeing from the outside right now, John Wilkes Booth, which is myself, first team all DILF, Kyle's team name, Midget Shoulders, and Papa J's Kool-Aid. Right now, I think the talk of the league is I should be probably 0-12 if Kyle doesn't trade Dell and Najee to me for Brown. Greg doesn't trade me Etienne and Ayuk for basically more. As of right now, I'd probably not be doing too well in this league. Also, payments. You know who you are, the people that haven't paid, so please pay. As of now, the power rankings, we'll go into that after the next segment of the video. I think right now in this league, 8 is the magic number. If you can get to 8, you're essentially going to make the playoffs. If you get to 8, there's 6 teams with 8 points 4-wise. I still don't think you can make it with 7 at all, by the way this is all set up. I think 8 is the magic number. There's several teams that are there. We got this league is Horseshit, Bilbo Swaggins, and Bush and Cheney with 8 already. 3 of the top points 4 as well. So I think they pretty much solidified themselves in the playoffs, but of course things can change. Win out and get in. I think these two teams right now, if they win out the rest of the year, they're obviously going to make the playoffs. That's Al's crappy team in ELE. And then lose and you're out. There's several teams here. That's first team, all DILF, Kyle, myself. If we lose, we're essentially going to be out of the playoffs. With the GB win or Dwayne, basically them either winning, that eliminates a lot of people from possibly making the playoffs. It all depends. It's a crazy week coming up. The people that are eliminated, obviously, Midget Shoulders and Papa J's. As of right now, I think Papa's hopefully pulls out a win against Midget Shoulders this week, but we shall see. Week 13 matchups, we'll just go right into it. Midget Shoulders versus Papa J's. This is the shit bowl. This is the game we've all been waiting for. Both teams projected for less than 110 points. Pretty atrocious, to be honest. I think Papa J's, I hope, wins. We all hope Papa J's wins, but I think Midget Shoulders is going to pull that one off. We have John Wilkes Booth first. Kyle, I'm not going to say his name, essentially loser of this game, is pretty much out of the playoffs, so it's a must-win for each one of us. We got Roosevelt's Rough Riders versus first team all DILF. This is a $500 game. We got GB at 6 and 6. We got Pat at 5 and 7. Pat wins this game. It goes into next week, and at that point, it's going to be a tough one. So we'll see. I mean, I hope Pat wins from a playoff perspective for myself, but I hope GB wins so Pat owes more money. Obviously, I think everyone else is on the same page there. This league is horseshit versus ELE. 7-5 versus 8-4. Again, ELE needs to lose for my playoff hopes and a lot of other guys' playoff hopes. But again, Cam's team this year, again, top notch. Possibly total points. Go-getter. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, we already talked about the shit bowl. Then we got the Bush Cheney versus Al's crappy team. A lot of us want to see Luke win this game. just from keeping Al's at 7 wins, which keeps a lot of teams in the hunt. But again, Luke's team very strong this year, projected 123 this week, so that's pretty crazy. And then we got Bilbo Swaggins versus Dwayne The Rock Hard Johnson. Bilbo Swaggins pretty much made the playoffs. Dwayne on the fence. Again, we want to see Dwayne lose here. I think there's a lot of like top teams versus teams that are looking to win. So it really helps a lot of this action between guys clinching. Oh. That's the speaker. My apologies. From there, that's going to be hysterical when you see that on video. From there, we can go into what possibly could happen. I don't know how to explain this, but essentially, if everything goes the way I hope it goes, next week we could potentially have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams at 6 and 7, between 6 and 9, trying to get that last playoff spot. So essentially what I did here is, if this League is Horseshit, Bilbo and Bush, which have all done very well this year, win their games and go 9 and 4, which clinches their playoff spots completely. And then also, if Al's and ELE somehow lose and go to 7 and 6, while myself winning, Greg losing, Dwayne losing, Pat winning, and obviously Kyle losing, we'd have 4, 6, and 7 teams fighting against to make the playoffs, between 4 and 5 being 6, 7, and 6. I think right now this is the toughest part of the league. Right, we can't make any decisions yet on who's going to prevail, but I obviously think the 3 top teams are in. But from there, everyone else is fighting. I mean, Al loses this week, that doesn't help him out, and then that gives Luke an automatic in, and that's huge for everybody looking to chase. So right now it's really tough. But other than that, I hope everyone else is having a great day, great night. I think I did a good job presenting this information. Obviously you guys hate it, and you love it at the same time. But other than that, thank you again. Peace out.